How's it going, everyone? In this series of short videos, we take a look at each sound you can find in the British English phonetic chart. This video will look at oo. This is a long vowel sound. Technically, it's known as the closed back rounded vowel. In many ways, it's very similar to the last vowel we looked at, the near closed near back rounded vowel, This time, we form it by making our lips into an even more rounded shape, really like we are puckering up to kiss someone. At the same time, the back of the tongue rises up in the mouth, even higher than with the sound, and we blow a long pulse of air out of our mouth. So, oo. Okay, your turn now. Oo, oo, oo. Now this sound is found in loads of different words. Some of them are do, who, move, July, conclusion, brew. How this sound is represented in spelling is quite varied, with it being found as an O, as a double O, as a U, as an EW, as a UE, an OU, and an OUGH. Now before we get to the practice sentences, I just want to explain a couple of variations to its basic sound. So before voiceless consonants that close a syllable, long vowel sounds do become a bit shorter, and this does happen to the closed back rounded vowel. Take a listen to these words to see what I mean. Roots, rude, loose, lose. So do you hear the sound become a bit shorter? Yeah? Okay, so this brings us to the next way that we shorten oo. So even though in isolation, this word is phonetically spelt like, when it is part of a sentence, it often gets shortened depending on how fast the speaker is talking. So other structural words like who and to can also be shortened in this way. So sometimes it might just become a slightly shortened version of oo, like oo. Other times it could even be shortened to the near closed near back rounded vowel. And when spoken very quickly as weak forms, is often reduced to the so-called schwa, the sound, like do you want to go for a walk? Okay, lastly, this isn't really an allophone or a variation, but it's more to do with pronunciation and spelling. That in British English, when the oo sound is represented by a U and the letter E comes soon after it, it is often pronounced with a palatal approximant y preceding it. So we say words like dune, not dune, or computer, not computer. Okay, so I think that covers the most important variations and allophones and whatnot. So let's practice this sound. The barbecue food was due to arrive around 2. Excuse me, the student said, my new computer can't execute Zoom. Do you want to take an Uber to the zoo to see the raccoons? So that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.